Welcome to Sport Talk with me, Kenneth A. Noy. We are reacting to another poor, pathetic performance from Liverpool. I'm joined by former Liverpool captain Steven Gerrard and, of course, Mr. Opinionated himself, Simon Jordan is with me in the studio. Simon, is Jurgen Klopp now under massive pressure to lose his job as Liverpool manager?
You want to talk about Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp? You want to talk about Jurgen Klopp? Because what I would say about Jurgen Klopp, the man with Kendall's teeth, the turkey-toothed moron, what I would say is sprinkle some cheese on him, put him under the grill, because he's a melt and it's going to be done quite soon, yeah? Jurgen Klopp has less technical nous than David Beckham has dignity, yes? He's got more gaps in his midfield than Shrek's got in his bleeding teeth, yeah? And he's got a moranic man-bund moron who can turn a one-on-one into a cross. It's a disgrace. Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, I want to back the courage of my convictions because I used to own Crystal Palace, you know? Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp have been found out. They have. There's a very secret tactic that teams have come up against to play against Liverpool, and I'll say it now, I'll back the courage of my convictions. It's called kicking the ball really long, because Liverpool's back four is higher than a bleeding, rampant marijuana addict, the German Burke.
Come on, Simon, I mean, it does seem slightly harsh, maybe a bit of an overreaction, because Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool fans love him, and he's been very successful as Liverpool manager in the time he's been there. Tremendously successful.
Oh yes, of course. Jurgen Klopp, what a genius. He's won 2 major trophies in 7 seasons with the best goalkeeper, best fullbacks, best central defender, yeah, best holding midfielder, and best front three in the bleeding world. Yeah, give the man a medal. It's like giving Gordon Ramsay bread and butter and saying, Gordon, well done for making toast, mate. He's absolutely over-celebrated Germany, but Big Sam and Tony Pulis could have done what bleeding Klopp's done with them players, I'll tell you that now. Liverpool are right up there with Leicester City and Blackburn Rovers in terms of Premier League. Absolutely over-celebrated, horrible turkey tooth. Give Ken Dodd's teeth back, moron.
Okay, Simon, Stevie, we'll come to you as a Liverpool fan and former player, Liverpool great. Do you think now Jurgen Klopp should be sacked as Liverpool manager?
Of course. Look, I agree with Simon. I think Jurgen Klopp's got to go. They need a manager in there who gets the club. A man who smashed St Mirren away in front of 12 people with a late James Tavernier penalty. A man who's got a minus 27% win record as a Premier League manager. A man who would die for the club. A man like me. Yeah, of course.
Well, it's complete dollars for donuts. Steven Gerrard, yeah, we're talking about Steven Gerrard now, and we all know, Stevie, we all know that you've, nearly died a couple of times playing for Liverpool, especially when you slipped on your bleeding bottom because a sniper shot you and you let Demba Ba run through and cost Liverpool a Premier League title, you slippy Burke. But look, Steven Gerrard, to be respectful to Steven Gerrard, he's got a great manager, a Premier League manager. He has a great record as a Premier League manager because he's won a lot of games for other bleeding teams because he got Villa smashed more times than a drunken nymphomaniac. It's an absolute disgrace. Steven Gerrard's managerial Premier League record is right up there with Kurt Zuma's record as a cat-bleeding babysitter, you slippy Burke.
Absolute 100% fact. You can't argue with any of that, Stevie. You were tremendously bad as a manager. But look, moving on, Simon, Jurgen Klopp yet again on the touchline, berating the fourth official. Is he crossing a line, being over-aggressive with the officials?
Well, yes, of course, the narrative is that the only attack Jurgen Klopp's done this season has been on the touchline with the fourth official. He's been that close to the fourth official's face. They look like conjoined twins. He's a bleeding bully and he's got to stop it. Jurgen Klopp is the most hostile German this planet has ever seen. And that list includes bleeding Adolf Hitler, the Burke.
And Simon, you mentioned Liverpool's backline being really high. Look, a big problem is Trent Alexander-Arnold, very good going forward, very poor defensively at times. Is it time for Klopp to take Trent out of the team, Simon?
Well, I'll be obtuse here, because I used to own Crystal Palace, it's dollars for donuts. I'll back the courage of my convictions. Jurgen Klopp has always got to defend Trent Alexander-Arnold, because he's his only source of creativity, because his free bloody bleeding midfielders couldn't create an omelette with 5 eggs. They really couldn't. They're an absolute disgrace. They really are. And listen, Jurgen Klopp relies on Trent Alexander-Arnold, the little noodle-headed right-back, more than I rely on a bleeding spray tan. He's an absolute Burke. Turkey teeth out, the German Burke.
Well, thank you, Simon, and thank you, Steve, even though you obviously haven't got much to do these days, and you won't for a long time. But thank you so much, guys, for listening to Sport Talk. We are going to do what Liverpool did today, and we're going to put our feet up for an hour and a half now and have a cup of tea. Thank you very much. We'll see you again, and you will be back on the air soon for Sport Talk with me, Kenneth A. Noy.
of course. Take it down, Stevie G in. Yeah, of course.